Oh, let the snakes out. Oh.
Hey guys, and welcome back to Vlogs and Frogs. My name's Ryan Peterson. Olivia's over there in the bathroom, and in this cool little bucket right here in these two pillowcases, I have my two out of three of my snake friends. I have Pastel, our albino ball python, and I have Sodaldo, our soldier of a young basic morph ball python. And today we're gonna get them outside and take them exploring and let them get some fresh air, because it's much needed, because the sun's shining real nice and we're gonna get that vitamin D. So come along with us while we go let the snakes out. Oh my god, would you look at these absolutely gorgeous snakes. I mean, I guess we'll start off with Pastel. Now, this is our about 1.5-year-old ball python. His name is Pastel, kind of like Pascal from Rapunzel, but pastel because his colors are so pale. And they're pale because he's an albino. Albino meaning they lack the melanin that makes their darker skin color, so they don't have any dark pigmentation within their bodies. Which is why Pastel has no dark pigmentation like Sodaldo here does, who is a basic ectomorph, which is the basic ball python morph. Now Sodaldo here, he's the cutie. He's about 1 year old now. In September he'll be 1 year old. Sodaldo translates in Spanish to soldier, and we named him this because we got him from a feeder supply in Shepherdsville, Kentucky, where they weren't taking care of him properly at all, and people actually wanted to buy him, but because of his neglect, he was kind of feisty and a biter. So people actually put him on hold. A number of people actually put him on hold, and we saw one lady go up there to pick the snake up while we were there, and the snake striked at her, and the snake tried to take a bite because he was angry, and she immediately said she didn't want him anymore. So it was then and there we decided we got to take him into our custody. So we picked him up, we got him a nice home set up, and now he lives here. He went to a vet because he's got one eye. I'm not joking. This is what it looks like. He doesn't have an eye on this side. And that's because their eye is actually a scale. It's a cap that goes over their eye, kind of like a submarine window. So it doesn't actually close like eyelids like you and I would blink, which is why you can't really you'll never really be able to tell if a snake is asleep, because their eyes are always open. So when his eye cap went to shed, he couldn't shed it properly due to poor enclosure, terrible lighting, not the proper humidity to allow him to shed properly, caused that to build up around his eye, and then eventually it started to scab over. So we took him to the vet, and we talked with his vet, and eventually, and she gave us some ointment, so we started putting some eye drops and ointment on his eye for about 1.5 weeks or so, and then it scabbed up, and we came in one morning and it was off. Nowhere to be seen again. He didn't have an eye, so now it's just scar tissue on this side of his face. So when we interact with him, we try to be very calm and gentle, because he can't really see going from one side. That's his war story, and that's why we call him Soldier. Alright, now a super awesome fact about snakes is their tongue. They have this forked tongue, which is absolutely amazingly cool. It's called the Jacobson organs, and that's this special organ, this special sensory organ on the roof of the snake's mouth. And what they do is they stick that forked tongue out so it points to the left and points to the right, and they bring it back in. They catch scents when their tongue is flickering out in the air. They bring it in, they release those scents to the Jacobson's organ, and that sends signals to their brain. And it'll process as, oh, there's a mouse running over here to the left, I'm going to start curving to the left and head in that direction. And then they do it again, and then if it moves to the right, ooh, they'll lean to the right. Isn't that crazy? The Jacobson's organ. That's the coolest thing. A snake is smelling with its tongue. Snakes don't have all that good eyesight, so they do rely on their sense of smell and their ability to sense heat. Especially pit vipers, they have a specialized organ on their face that's a special extra hole. That looks kind of cool. It looks pretty gnarly. It's heat-seeking pits, and this is where they can sense heat approaching them and in different directions. So they can kind of sense. They may not be able to see very well, but they can sense to see that what they thought was prey in front of them actually is a big old wolf. And then they can hide away and try to not move. Or they can sense that it's a much smaller item and it could be prey. Isn't that awesome? Man, these guys are gorgeous. We just wanted to take them out, let them get some fresh air, play around, and Lily's always over here acting a monster. What a goof. Sheesh. Well, guys, I think it's time to go. So, I'm gonna let Lily tell you guys bye, because she loves you a lot, and she wants to tell you. So, here, talk to her. Yeah, you love them, Lily. Say bye. I love you guys. Have a great day. Now get out! Rah!
Oh, let the snakes out. Oh, 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 let the snakes out.